Hello, beautiful soul. My name is Mara, and I welcome you to today's Pick a Card reading, or rather, Pick a Deck and a Charm reading. We are going to be taking a look at what your spirit guides want you to know right now. Just some general guidance, a message of upliftment and encouragement, whatever comes through, we will see. So I've got 3 different tarot decks for you to choose from with 3 different charms, and as we go through the reading selection, I'm going to play a sound for those of you that like to choose your reading clairaudiently. So let's go ahead and jump into the reading selection. All right, if you need more time, you can pause the video or go down to the description box and hit the reading selection timestamp. We are going to begin with reading number 1, but all 3 readings will be timestamped as well. And if you're interested in purchasing any of these decks, then you can find links to those, as well as a link to my free tarot course. So if you're interested in learning how to read tarot from me, then go ahead and check that out. So when you're ready, find your timestamp, and I'll see you at your reading. Hello, group number 1. Welcome to your reading. Let's go ahead and see what your spirit guides want you to know right now. So you felt drawn to this deck, which is the Tarot of Mystical Moments, and you also felt drawn to this little bird. So for group number 1, Spirit, by feeling drawn to these things, what do they need to hear? Okay, we've got the King of Pentacles and the Empress. Wow. On the bottom of the deck is the 8 of Wands. You are making a lot of progress. This is definitely a message to keep going in whatever you're working towards in terms of your finances. It could be pointing to your physical health, like something that you're working on in that degree. But I feel like with both of these cards being present, that this really strongly suggests your increase, or the increase that's happening in your life surrounding your finances, surrounding the things that you really want to see. Your goals are very important right now, and it's going to be important for you to follow through with them. The 8 of Wands is a very fast-paced energy, and it is very purposeful. So it's not just you heading off to nowhere and you have no idea. You have built this contraption for a reason. You know exactly where you're heading off to. You know exactly what you need to do in order to get there. And if you don't, then now is the time to really create some clarity and confidence surrounding what you want. But your finances are going to improve. You have what it takes. You have that CEO energy. You have that mastermind energy. You can achieve what you are seeking. I love that he's standing here tall and self-assured on the peak of these antlers. It's like the structure is there. You're standing on the structure. You're standing on stability, and you're standing on business, honestly. I feel like this is a very the word harsh came to mind, so that's interesting. I feel like maybe there is a little bit of a harsh energy in your life right now where it is a little bit hard. It's a little bit difficult to get the ball rolling. It's a little bit hard to tackle everything or to find clarity or to believe in yourself. But you are really getting it done. You're making progress, even if it doesn't feel like it. And I do love to see the Empress here because this just makes me feel like you're doing what you need to do. You're doing what you're going to get the most out of, and you're listening to your intuition. You're listening to the things that really matter to you. I love her gown of roses here, or maybe, yeah, those are roses. But I feel like there's just so much beauty, so much love, so much tenderness, and this ability to receive it all. And it's not just coming to you out of nowhere. Like, you had to work to get to this point where you could allow all of this. So yeah, wow, big way to start off the reading. We're gonna pull a little bit more, and then I'm gonna pull an angel number card for you. Okay, we've got the Six of Wands. Yeah, dude, you're doing amazing. You're doing incredibly well. Nine of Wands. I think that you're just really worried about succeeding. I think that you're pushing yourself outside of your comfort zone, and it's going to be important for you to continue to check in on yourself. It's going to be important for you to be there for yourself and really tend to the subconscious influences that are coming up, because I feel like this isn't the first time you've gone after what you want, but this is the first time that you're really listening to your body, you're listening to your emotions, and you're not holding yourself back from feeling those things. It is a lot, and sometimes I do feel like it takes you down. Like, some days you may really struggle, but it's for you. This is for you, and it's important that you keep going so that you can have what you want. There is a lack of sleep. There's a lack of comfort, and so I do feel like you're definitely stretching yourself out of your comfort zone. I don't think that it's going to last forever, especially with the Six of Wands here. I feel like this is something that you are stepping out of or journeying away from. And so just give yourself time, just give yourself consistency. And I do have a little candle over here out to my right, and it is going crazy right now. So I feel like your guides are just saying, yes, 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 keep going, keep giving yourself opportunities to do what you want, keep going after your dreams, keep setting those goals, keep, gaining clarity surrounding the things that you want, and you will be successful. That did not shuffle very smoothly. But let's go ahead and pull an angel number card for you to wrap things up. Awesome. Okay, we've got 666, harmony. I cultivate harmony within and around me. My thoughts, words, and actions align with love and compassion. I create a peaceful and balanced environment for myself and others. Yeah. I mean, total Empress energy, total Empress energy. And on the bottom of the deck, you do have 444 stability. So, I mean, like I was saying, you are creating that stability for yourself. You are creating, oops, bumped my camera. You are creating a sense of harmony and peace in your life. You are getting the things that you want. It's just going to take some practice, and you will have to dispel some self-doubt, some anxiety surrounding things. You're also not alone. You can go after this with the support of your community, with the support of your friend group, or the people that are closest to you. I just feel like there's so much here. There's so much goodness, and it would be a shame for you to talk yourself out of all of the peace, the harmony, and the stability that is, organically coming to you as a result of you working hard. So If you found this reading helpful and insightful and you like the way that I read tarot, then please consider giving this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I do post a weekly pick a card reading. And if you'd like to book a private reading with me, my email is in the description, or you can reach out to me over on my TikTok. So I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. Blessed be. Hello, group number 2. Welcome to your reading. Let's go ahead and see what your spirit guides want you to know. So you felt drawn to the Wild Unknown Tarot with the little red mushroom. So Spirit, by feeling drawn to this deck and this charm, what is it that they need to hear right now? So we've got the Son of Swords, the Daughter of Cups, and the Six of Pentacles with the Sun on the bottom of the deck. This feels like a very transformative energy. I almost get the feeling with the sun being present that this is about a rebirth moment, and especially the fact that you were drawn to this little mushroom here, which can speak of like death, decay, and regrowth. And so I feel like there's an intense moment going on. There's definitely some emotions that you're working through, and it's very much so in the present moment. But I also get the sense that it's dealing with your past. It's dealing with your childhood, your roots, like your stability. You're exploring those things right now. And it is an emotional path. It is happening somewhat quickly, maybe unexpectedly, but I do feel like it's a really important time for you, especially with the sun coming out. It's just such a big moment in your life that I feel like what you're accomplishing right now, the stuff that you're exploring, whether it's purely mental or purely emotional or a balance of both, I feel like it's very transformative. It's changing a lot about you, and it's attracting somewhat of like a new scene for you in your life. It feels like you're stepping into maybe a new way of being, and because of that, you're attracting new people, you're attracting new circumstances, and all that jazz. I do feel like there is a need for you to really balance both of these things. So the Son of Swords, he's a very quick-paced energy. He's quick-witted. He's very thoughtful. Very oh, the word is slipping away, but he's very intense, we'll say. But the Daughter of Cups is very soft. She's very intuitive. She's very, thoughtful. She's really sweet and kind and caring. And so I feel like there is this need to balance both sides of yourself. So you may be wanting to move pretty quickly through this, but the more subconscious or the emotional side of you needs you to take your time, because these are roots, again, that you're working on. These are the things that, they're lit up with the rainbow right now. Everything is in here, all of your past trauma, your history, your core values, the strengths that you possess, all of that is being lit up right now and explored. And I do kind of get reminded of like neural pathways with that. So this could have a lot to do with you rewiring things in your brain, which does take a lot of mental strength, but it also takes a lot of exploring the subconscious, exploring your emotions, and being willing to explore some things that maybe aren't so great, maybe aren't so good feeling. Okay. We're not taking a pile of cards. Let's see what else is coming through, and then we're gonna pull a little angel number card. Yeah. So we've got the Ten of Cups, the Four of Swords, and the Father of Pentacles. So this is just a really important time for you to rest and recuperate. I feel like you're used to really pushing forward, especially with the two of swords here. I feel like it almost feels like right now you feel powerless, but it's just because your healing right now is looking very, very different than how it has in the past or how you thought it would look like at this point in your life. And so there's this very soft, restful energy where you are needing to focus on your mind. You are needing to focus on your mental health and really give yourself the space to figure out how are things different and how do you want to move differently? What is it in your life that you want to change, whether it's internally or externally, and how that's gonna shift things in your life. This is not a powerless moment. This is not a moment where you don't have what you need. This is all about you exploring things from a new perspectives and really being the leader that you need, being the supporter, the uplifter, the nurturer that you really need. Maybe you didn't get that growing up, and that's shitty. Maybe you didn't get that in your early adulthood. Maybe you're not getting it right now. And this is an opportunity for you to give that to yourself. And when you start to apply that energy into your life, I truly do feel like it's going to be sent back to you. And it's not that you aren't worthy of it until you give it to yourself, because you already are just by being you, worthy of love, support, upliftment, stability, all of that. But I feel like this is such an important time for you to almost, reparent yourself the way that the Father of Pentacles is coming out right on top of the Six of Cups. It seems like this is a time for you to give yourself what you have not been given by other people. And from there, I truly do feel like there's going to be so much progress. There's going to be so much change happening for you that you'll be glad that you rested. You'll be glad that you took the time to really explore these things. Your life will change in incredible ways when you give yourself permission to explore how you want that to look. This deck is so interesting. The cards are like the stiffest cards I've ever seen. All right, let's go ahead and pull an angel number card before we wrap your reading up. Okay, we've got 999. Completion. I honor the cycles of life and embrace completion. I release what no longer serves me and welcome new beginnings. Each ending is a gateway to greater growth and opportunities. Isn't that the truth? I feel like this is such a perfect little message to wrap up your reading. And especially with the Ten of Cups, it's like your guides are saying you are wrapping things up. You are finishing a really intense cycle. Maybe you're breaking a generational curse or cycle. And this is going to be a time for you to regrow, for you to grow out of a death moment. So even though the death card hasn't been present throughout your reading, I really, and from the beginning, have felt that energy. But it's more so about the regrowth, and your guides are just pointing you to, the power, the personal power that you will be gaining throughout this experience of going through this cycle, of going through this transformation and experiencing it all. But more importantly, where you're really going to be pulling that power from is from your ability to rest, be kind to yourself, lead yourself through it, balance both your mind and your emotions, give yourself to explore both, give yourself permission to be who you need to be right now and not judge who you are, like not judge who is showing up in response to you saying, I am going to let myself be. So if you found this reading helpful and insightful and you like the way that I read tarot, then please consider giving this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I do post a weekly pick a card reading. And if you'd like to book a private reading with me, then go ahead and email me. My email is in the description box, or you can reach me, or you can reach out to me on my TikTok channel. So yeah, I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. Blessed be. Hello, group number 3. Welcome to your reading. Let's go ahead and see what your spirit guides want you to know. So you felt drawn to this little frog guy. I love he's wearing a little blue handkerchief. It's so cute. And you also felt drawn to this tarot deck, which is the old style tarot. All right. So Spirit, by feeling drawn to this deck and this little charm, what do they need to know the most? What does pile 3, group number 3, need to know? Okay, we've got the King of Wands, the 7 of Swords, and on the bottom of the deck is the 3 of Swords. So you're taking charge in your life. Things are changing. And I love that you felt drawn to the frog. It's like you're leaping into action. You're starting to really take action and see results of that. I feel like you're no longer following the crowd. You're starting to set yourself apart from the rest of the group. You're not listening to the foolish words of, society or what they expect you to do. You're listening to yourself. You're moving in your own way, and you're carrying your own experience. It took you a while to get to this point where you're ready to do this, and now you're ready. It's time for you to move in this direction. And if you are questioning that, let this be your confirmation from your spirit team that that this is meant for you, that you're meant to be doing what it is that's setting you apart. You're meant to be weird. You're meant to be quirky. You're meant to be, green. It's like you are meant to stand out, and you have such a special thing and gift to share. And by exploring whatever it is that makes you different, you're giving the world a gift, and you're giving yourself the gift of authenticity. You're giving yourself the gift of exploring what it is that your inner child really wants to see for yourself, because maybe this has been a dream for a long time. Maybe it hasn't. Maybe it's recent. But regardless, I feel like there's a need being met. There's desire being ignited within you, especially with the King of Wands. Very, very passionate, very spiritual. This is a big moment for you, and a very powerful one. This is such an intense journey for you to step into. With the 3 of Swords here on the bottom of the deck, I do feel like there is some anxiety. There are some mental lessons within this whole deal. It's going to take a while for you to consistently feel confident. It will most likely take a while for you to consistently feel worthy of these things. So just keep showing up for yourself. Keep putting in effort, putting in the mental effort to heal the limits or the doubts that you may have going on. Let's pull just a little bit more. And then we are going to pull an angel number for you. Okay, wow, Queen of Wands and the 10 of Cups. On the bottom of the deck is the 6 of Swords. Okay, every time there's something really powerful and good, there's something mental, like somewhat negative on the bottom of the deck. So what this is telling me is that you have everything that you need. You are so much more capable than you may realize, but there is a lot of mental obstacles for you to work through. There's a lot for you to navigate, especially with this, the being the Six of Swords. You are making progress. You're making tremendous amounts of progress, but you still are carrying this baggage with you. You're still carrying those beliefs of, maybe I'm not worth it. Maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I'll never be something. Maybe I'll fail. Maybe I'll look stupid. And that's, it's scary, and it's valid for you to feel afraid. Just know that you are also worthy of navigating all of that. You're worthy of sorting through that and really taking charge in your life in both a receptive and an action-oriented way, and sorting through it, and you know, really making a difference for yourself. There's a balance here between taking action, being self-disciplined, continuing to show up anyways, and also being very nurturing, very tender with yourself. Check in with who you are. Well, maybe. Check in with how you're feeling, what you need. Give yourself the resources that you need to feel good along the way, because there's so much happiness that's available to you, so much celebratory energy, a really beautiful upliftment. You've got all your 10 cups here in a line, and you're just dancing, happy as could be. You got your warm, cozy home. Like, things are set up for you. The universe wants to see you succeed. Your spirit guides are definitely urging you to leap into action, leap into this life that you really want to cultivate for yourself, because you are so beyond worthy of it, and it's your birthright. It's your birthright to have what you want. So let's get an angel number for you. 1010, awakening. I am awakening to my true purpose. Wow. I listen to the whispers of my soul and follow the path of my highest good. Every moment is an opportunity for spiritual growth and awakening. Really powerful. I feel like I don't even need to say that much in regards to that. I feel like your guides are speaking loud and clear. You are meant to do this. You need to stop doubting yourself and start taking real action. This is going to be so rewarding, so purposeful, so abundance oriented. I feel like you are changing so much. Do it. Do it. Whatever it is. Stop questioning it. All right. If you found this reading to be helpful, insightful, and uplifting, then please consider giving this video a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you'd like to book a private reading with me, I do have my email in the description box, and you can also reach me on TikTok. So yeah, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching, and I wish you all the luck in achieving your dreams. Blessed be.